SEGA.
My name's Craig Duncan. I'm the development director at Sumo Digital, the team behind Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Sega and Sumo obviously had a great relationship developing Sega Superstars Tennis, which was a tennis game based on Sega IP. Really, we were looking at how we extended that franchise, and given Sumo's got a vast pedigree and ton of experience doing racing games, to take those famous Sega and Sonic IPs that we were very fond of as a developer and to put that into a racing franchise. We bounced around some ideas, talked to Sega about that. Sega really liked the concept, and then between us spent the next few months really fleshing it out and coming up with something that we all loved. Obviously, dealing with IPs that have heritage is always complicated, because you really need to do those IPs justice, and you need to understand the franchise, you need to understand the IPs, what those characters do, what worlds they live in. And it was easy for us as developers because we all grew up playing those games through Mega Drive and Saturn and Dreamcast, and to treat those IPs with respect and make sure that everything we do around them is right and fits in with the world. I mean, that was complex. Probably the most complicated thing is, if you imagine most games have one style, one IP, one world. We have several, and I can't tell you exactly how many without giving away the number of characters and worlds, but and to get a cohesive art style and a cohesive feel to the game with all these different characters from all different worlds and all different settings all in one game was a real challenge, and I think we've really nailed that and maintained that Sega game feel. I think my personal favourite character is probably Big the Cat. I just think he's very awesome, very comical in his nature, given he has a really small motorcycle that he drives, and his all-star move is very funny, again without giving the game away on that. Favourite environment, that's a tricky one. I think my personal favourite is one of the ones we haven't announced yet. I think outside of that, probably the Billy Hatcher, probably Dino Mountain Billy Hatcher, which again is a game I remember fondly from playing through GameCube, that to race that through as a racer is just a really cool, fun environment. Everyone loves cars, I think, and there's many answers to this question. I think probably my favourite answer is that it makes it fair on the other competitors if Sonic's in a car. He has a car, and every character in the game has a vehicle that's very tailored to their needs. So Sonic's car is a sports car with very dynamic styling, and a very cool Sonic-esque vehicle. It's very fast, it accelerates very fast, and who doesn't like driving fast cars? Sonic enjoys that as much as we do.